Hello there. So today on the bench we have this very rare General Engine Co. Model D Type 21, sometimes I guess referred to as a D21. Yeah, very rare engine. From what I understand, this company was only in business for a couple years, or only made engines for a couple years, or something like that. There's very, very little info on the internet about this company or this engine. I've done a lot of searching, and I've really only been able to find info on one site. So, anyways, this engine I just got in yesterday. I just got it in the mail from a guy, and it binds up. It is binding up. It turns a little, but it hits a hard spot there, and it hits a hard spot there. And I don't really want to just force it, so let's dive right in and see if we can figure out what's going on. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is hit some of the hardware with a little bit of PB Blaster. I like to buy it by the gallon because I go through a lot, and it comes with a spray bottle, very convenient. So yeah, let's just start hitting some hardware with some PB Blaster. Some of the hardware I'm going to take off to help hopefully loosen stuff up. Let's see here. What else? The PB Blaster also makes things rather slippery. I'm having problems with my normal camera, so I'm just using my phone, and I don't have really a good way to mount it, so it's just kind of leaning up against the wall over there. So sorry, it's not really the best angle, but it'll do for now, till I can figure out something with my camera or get a different one. We're just gonna go ahead and spray things that I'm not really wanting to take out now, but I know I'm gonna want to take out, like the oil drain and fill plugs. Okay. Remember right, that one. If I remember right, there's like 3 of them that have to come off to take this shroud off. I don't know if this is the original paint for this one. My other one was a darker gray. The other one looked to be pretty well original. You know what? Let me grab a couple magnet trays and some clean paper towel. We really love this shop paper towel. Great stuff. I like to use magnet trays. They are very handy. Great for making sure you don't lose any little steel pieces, and you can put non-steel pieces in there, but it's not going to stick to the magnet. Oh, I see, we're missing one of the screws down there, so there's only 2 holding this one on. That's nice. It's not just that it's missing a screw. If it were there, it would not hold it because there is a chunk missing. These General engines are really cool. The other one that I have that I already got running, there's a video of it on my channel. I just posted a little bit ago, and it's already up to like over 150 views. These are really cool engines. I really dug into the other one to just kind of check it out. I opened up just about everything but the crankcase. Didn't want to mess with that if I didn't need to. This is cast aluminum. The crankcase casing is cast aluminum. The cylinder bolts onto the crankcase, so you can remove the cylinder, and the cylinder is cast iron. This shield that wraps around here, around this side, to help airflow, to keep air flowing through the cooling fins, that is cast aluminum. It's a very, very cool engine. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. Hi there, by the way. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. hits two hard spots, so it kind of binds up. Tilt it, let some of the excess PB blaster run off. All right. It is chilly out here. It is toward the end of February, and it's just a little chilly out here, but I got a couple of heaters going, so that definitely helps. Best tool or at least one of my favorite tools for working on stuff like this is my Hercules hex drive impact. Takes any hex bit. I use the 3/8 socket bit in there a lot. But yeah, I love Hercules 20-volt lithium tools from Harbor Freight. Great tools for the money. I honestly don't think you can beat them for the money, and it's what I use. It's my preference. Anyways, so he has plenty of power. It'll back out these head bolts, no problem. Come on. This is that shroud that directs air around the cooling fins I told you about. Cast aluminum. Very cool. Here's the data tag if you want to see that. Definitely looks like it's been a little while since it ran. Let's give you a closer look here. Yeah, looks like it's been a little while since she ran. Let's take a look here. I don't know if there's a valve that's sticking. I don't know. That might be the issue. I don't know. What do you think? You tell me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Again, sorry about the poor camera angle. It's just my phone is what I have to work with at this moment, so it'll have to do. Let's see if I can carefully get off this head gasket. I don't know what type of head gasket this is. I don't know if it's one of those older metal ones where it's, you know, got metal on the outsides. But I don't know if I can get another one of these, so I'm going to have to be very careful not to damage it. If I damage it, I guess I'll just have to figure something out. Let me get a scraper, try to coax that thing to come loose. See if I can convince it to let go carefully. There we go. A little bit of cleaning up. Should be able to reuse that. It's better than not having one. Just go ahead and clean up this surface here. Well, I'm right here with the scraper. A scraper like this is fine for cast iron or steel gasket surfaces, but on aluminum I would use an actual gasket scraper, which I do have, but I wanted this to try to slide. Sorry about that. Apparently my phone only takes videos so long, so I really need to figure out something for a new camera. But yeah, I wanted something thin to slide between the head gasket and the surface that it was stuck to. So really don't want to force it. But anyway, let's dig in a little further. I am going to spray a little bit of PB Blaster on these valves and in the cylinder, just to kind of get things lubed up a little. If it is the valves that are stuck, hopefully the PB Blaster will penetrate between the valve faces and seats a little bit. And then, you know what? I don't think... Aha! And then the other reason I spray PB Blaster is to lube up the cylinder in case it's been a long time since it ran. And what do you know? I did that. I worked it in a little bit. I just was, just going like that. And what do you know? It just starts going. Now we hit another hard spot. Let's go the other way. So the exhaust valve opens. The intake valve does not. So I guess the only thing that's keeping this thing from turning over smoothly now is the intake valve. Let's see if we can just bump it loose. Does not appear to want to bump loose. So, okay. I'm going to set you back down where you were. I'm going to kind of get some of this excess PB Blaster out of the way. I love PB Blaster, but I like a nice clean workspace, and I like what I'm working on to be fairly clean too. Okay, so now, I need my flashlight. I need a light. Again, another item from Harbor Freight. Oftentimes, I don't know about it anymore, but I know you used to be able to get these lights free with a coupon and a purchase. So, yeah, like 20 or 30 of these lights. One of my friends and I were having a little competition. We used to go to Harbor Freight on a weekly basis on Fridays after we cashed our checks, and we would see who could get more of these lights. I think I won. It's pretty rusty in there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my camera and light up there for you to see because it's a pretty small, well, I can try. Pretty small intake port. Sorry about the shaky camera. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see in there. It's kind of rusty. So that's probably the only thing at this point that's keeping this engine from spinning over freely. Now, clearly this engine is going to need more work, but there's several things I'm going to do to it before I actually try to start it. So, but yeah, let's see if we can bump her loose. Let's try some harder bumps. Yeah, I didn't think that would work either. But you gotta try. Sometimes you can do that, or use like an easier way to get something to work, but sometimes it doesn't work. So let's take a look in here. Maybe a little bit of a prying from the bottom side might help. We'll see. Now this gasket, I'm going to try not to ruin it, but if I ruin it, it's a pretty basic gasket, and it's definitely not a head gasket, so regular gasket material will be fine to replace it. Haha! There's a little cobweb in there. Wow. Alright, let's see if it's a spider egg sac, I guess. Very sorry about the technical difficulties I'm having with my camera. Anyways, so let's pick up where we left off. I was about to show you inside here where the valve springs are. Very rusty, very crusty. There's a spider egg sac up in the corner. It's been a while since this thing has ran. So where we left off, the intake valve is the only thing that's keeping this engine from spinning over freely as far as I'm aware. So let's see what I can do to get that freed up. Let's see if... I'm going to try one more time just kind of bumping it free. Hey! You see what I see? It moved. There we go. The valve came up, it opened, and now I'm able to spin this thing over full revolutions. Doesn't really feel like there's anything else keeping it from spinning over freely. Doesn't feel like there's anything else causing it to bind up. So, alright. So I got accomplished what I wanted to get accomplished in this video, which is basically determining what is keeping this engine from spinning freely, what was causing it to bind up, and getting that loose. So, yeah. I'm going to work more on this engine. I will take more videos if I can get my camera situation figured out. Again, I apologize about that. It's a pain in the butt. I just can't really afford like a nice one like a GoPro right now. So, alrighty. Well, thank you for joining me, and until next time, see you later.